A very, very warm welcome to yet another Kumekucha video. Information and analysis that is very difficult to find anywhere else. I recommend that you subscribe and you hit the bell button so that you receive notifications every time I have a new video. Karibu sana and enjoy.
The cause of the death was the injury on the forehead. There's a round hole which measures I think 2 by 2.
Opened my gate and I found 2 guys on a motorcycle. So they told me, you drop Mildred's case or you follow your sister. So I was waiting for them to drop off, then I may take the registration number. Only to realize it was blank. There was no registration number. Yeah, it is so painful. Mtu anachinja mtoto wenu kama Mildred, then again coming to threaten you. I won't take that lightly. Let them come to kill me, but the truth will stand.
The truth is, the Mildred Odira saga has shocked very many Kenyans. Indeed, it has worried Kenyan women. Because the question being asked, are women being targeted? Because there are just too many incidences, and all of them, most of them, involving women, of unexplained mysterious deaths. And now, there's a new development that will shock most Kenyans. And these are the results of a post-mortem conducted on the body of the late Mildred Odira. I say shocking because there's some facts which have come out that completely change what Kenyans thought before. A post-mortem is key in any murder mystery. And while it is true that dead people don't talk, the body of a murdered victim can talk to you and tell you a lot that would be key in solving the mystery behind who the killers were and what the motive may have been. And this is precisely the case in this latest post-mortem results from the body of Miss Odira. Now, the cause of death was the injury to the forehead, which was caused by a blunt instrument, something like a hammer. However, what is very instructive and provides a very key clue in unlocking this mystery is the posture of Miss Odira when she received these fatal injuries. She was actually seated upright. Now, to understand just how important this clue is, let us examine a few scenarios. If, for instance, a rapist attacks you, they will have to subdue you first. And chances are very high, in fact it's virtually impossible, that you'll meet your death when your posture is upright. It's much more likely that you'll meet your death when you're lying down. Now, the fact that Miss Odira was seated, according to pathologists, was seated when she received the fatal injuries to her head, and also taking the timelines into consideration, that actually the body was delivered to the mortuary about 3 hours after she was last seen. All these suggest an assassination, a deliberate, premeditated murder. The post-mortem further reveals that her body was run over. Again, another telltale sign, supporting what we're saying. Because the whole idea here was to disguise the assassination, to disguise the murder. Because when somebody is found lying on a road, the assumption is that they were first hit by a car. And therefore, without a close examination of the body, it is very easy for one to come to the wrong conclusion that actually the injuries on the head were caused by the impact, when they were hit by the so-called car. Bottom line, there was a very determined effort to disguise the killing, the assassination, so that it looks like actually it was an accident, a road accident, a hit and run road accident. And there's more to suggest that this was a hit. And that is the fact that Miss Odira's brother has received death threats. He was opening the gates to his house early in the morning, and he found two people on a motorbike, and they told him, "Bury your sister in peace unless you want to follow her. You must stop investigating the death of your sister." This is a very clear indication that whoever murdered Mildred does not want it investigated, because they fear something will be unearthed that they do not want to be unearthed, which of course would be closely linked and connected to the motive behind this very, very unfortunate killing. And so the big puzzle here is, why would somebody want to murder a switchboard operator? Why? Now, I'm sure investigators will look very closely into our relationships, because as we all know, love triangles are notorious for ending up in the death of somebody. However, in my view, the number one suspicion I have is something connected to her workplace. Maybe some very sensitive information this mother of one had in her possession. And there's still something else. Now, lifestyle diseases are very common in our day and age. However, it may be worth following up whether there's any deeper reason for a very healthy-looking 32-year-old to be suddenly diagnosed with hypertension and ulcers. Sometimes, not all the times, sometimes these particular ailments are triggered by sudden stress and excessive pressure in a person's life. For instance, it's very common for a businessman who has been healthy and having no problems or no issues at all to suddenly be diagnosed with hypertension and ulcers after their business starts going south, starts doing badly. The worry, the stress, and the pressure suddenly trigger these particular ailments. And in the same way, somebody fearing for their lives, being very worried about something, could also trigger the same. So it is worth following up. All in all, I'm shocked beyond words that the death of this switchboard operator has turned out to be a hit, an assassination, which could even be linked to politics. Because top on the list of the kind of people who would want to silence somebody because of the information they have are politicians, political organizations, political setups linked to a politician or to a political party, or even to the government. As I said in my earlier video, where Miss Odira worked was a sensitive place. Nation Media Group, the company she has worked for very many years, and that in fact had seconded her to Foresight Company, which is an organization that has been contracted by the Nation Media Group. My hope is that investigators will get to the bottom of this and come out with the truth. No matter how unpalatable, no matter how unacceptable, no matter how horrific it is very important that the truth is unearthed. Until next time, this is Kshs, Kumekucha.